Hey guys, it's Hey Dude. I guess I decided to come back on here and this time play some of I guess this game called Fast and Furious Crossroads. I played this before, but I decided to play it again.
They wanna see me fail, locking me down, tryna kick me out, but still I rise. They wanna see me fail, love to see me down, tryna kick me out, but still I rise. They wanna see me fail, love to see me down, tryna kick me out, but still I rise. Still I rise when it's so wrong, keep me. Still I rise, I put my heart up on my sleeve. Life's a game, but you gotta keep running, cause if you stop the pain.
We're almost at the base. I hope our fugitive hasn't bailed.
Mr. Nobody said he'd be there.
Yeah, speaking of Mr. Nobody, I keep thinking about this story of his.
I wouldn't have left my boy at home if this threat wasn't serious.
No, I mean the part about the single strike that could cripple America for the next 30 years. Sounds like a dirty nuke, or a dozen of them.
You better believe I'm not having baby Brian grow up in a world like that.
I wonder if Tej knew what he was getting into when he agreed to babysit.
Knowing Tej, right now he's wishing he'd trade places with you.
Hang on. I'm hearing police reports about a convoy busting out a military base and headed up the coast.
That's him.
He just landed, and already our fugitive is on the run. Somebody tipped him off.
Yep, just like Mr. Nobody said. Eyes and ears everywhere.
Yeah, and if he slips away now, we won't be able to track him. Looks like our guy...
The Lost Angeles Slayer. These look easy to do. Oh my god. I remember the trophy where I got arrested a couple of times. I did that on the definitive edition. Nothing changed out of it, except for that. What? Apparently there's different trophies, like in the definitive edition of... Apparently there's different trophies, like in the definitive edition of... I didn't know that.
Has some friends running interference.
Let's open up the nitrous and take them out. We've got more incoming.
Looks like this clown's got stupid backup. There's no way around him.
Go through them. Slam them off the road.
No way. Look at that thing. That can't be street legal.
Wow, this fugitive didn't come to play. Watch out. These escorts are packing.
Let's take him out. We ain't gonna knock that monster off the road. What the hell?
We need to take out that flamethrower.
Yeah, well, you try it driving blind. I can't see a thing here.
Look for the 3 fuel tanks on the back.
I see them. It's gotta be 1 billion degrees in here. I can't see anything.
Gang members now coming after me.
Nice. 2 more to go.
I don't know how much more of this we could take.
You just got 1 more tank. Nice work, buddy.
I'm pretty sure my steering wheel's melted.
That's the guy.
Great. He's got armor-piercing rounds.
I'll draw his fire.
I'd give anything for a gun right now, or even a flamethrower.
I've got something better.
Starting to think this guy has the entire city of Athens on payroll.
Wait, you probably, I've seen this stream. Oh yeah, Vin
Not so
Diesel actually
fast.
stars as you. Not so fast. Okay, that kind of.
You've been trying to kill us all morning. How'd that work out for you?
Yeah, some of the same people actually play the characters like they do in the movies.
Tell us about the attack.
Laugh it up. We're your last chance to come clean before you spend the rest of your life in
again?
Supermax.
The Tadakul will protect me.
Do you understand what he's
That
talking
I
about?
don't know since the game came out.
My father used to tell me about them.
I'm listening.
They're called the Tactical. They're legends. They're the original
dad.
highway robbers, but they
I guess
preyed
the one that
along
died in the-
ancient trade roads.
I guess a stock car
And this
race
guy is
back in
one of them?
1989.
You will all be dust
I guess
long
they showed
before
it in
the
the
sun
ninth
sets
movie.
on the Tadakul.
Yeah.
You and your children will beg for mercy as you perish in the cleansing flames of... Ah!
Chickens from, I can't remember.
Thanks, babe.
It was my turn anyway.
Come on, get in the car, miss. No,
You know what's
no,
odd?
I don't want to.
I think they're just playing it off as Dom and Letty.
This
are
guy
the
was
same
headed for
age, even though
Barcelona.
Vin Diesel's like much
Let me know
older
what you
than
find
her.
when you get there.
Where will you be?
I need to go check on our boy. Hey, Letty. Stay safe out there.
You know me.
I need to go.
Yeah, I
find my
do.
vehicle now,
That's why I
'cause
told you to
just
stay
got the call
safe.
on me.
They want to play with fire? Then let's turn up the heat.
Plus the booth is going up in the high rarity now. And also Shrek 4 is. Because I guess
I don't care
they
what
were
it says. That's a good
activated.
opening to a Fast and Furious video game.
Actually, I never asked. Like, when you had like a 360 or PS3, have you tried Shrek 4 or Puss in Boots?
I haven't played any of those ones. Oh, really?
Yeah. Apparently, like, because of the companies, I asked my friend how he thinks about the new, you know, how he thinks about Call of Duty.
Wow.
Because the franchise is dead now.
Will you look at that? Look at what? Cam, please. You can't tell me it isn't gorgeous
What
here.
about just
Yet. Okay, we've got time for one more job before we finish for the day. What you got?
Looks like there's a breakdown not too far away. The main recovery firms haven't caught it yet. Avenue del Tibidabo.
supposed to make?
Not sure. Just says compact.
Okay, we can get there first. It's not too far away.
Shop, I'll fix it for free.
I'm starving. Where are we eating tonight?
At home. We can't keep going to restaurants. Come on. Money's tight. You know that.
We're not penniless. And we're on our way to a job right now. So maybe we could go to that dim sum place I know you like.
Way too expensive. I'll cook. Or maybe you want to step into the kitchen for once.
Might do a better job than you.
Oh, really? Well, you're still alive, aren't you?
Barely.
Okay, we'll eat out. But at that Catalan place we went for my birthday.
With the seared tuna?
Yes! God, that was amazing. Job first, then tuna?
Okay, deal. Damn it.
Sorry, Cam. You know we don't work on hybrids.
Maybe you don't.
And we're back to this again?
Do you realize how much work we're losing because you refuse to live in the 21st century?
This isn't work. You're talking about replacing batteries and a child's toy.
Toy, huh? Do you remember when they did the recall after all those cars in New York went crazy? You know how much money we could have made off that?
In other words, profit from a terrorist plot?
People still need their cars fixed, V. Let me at least take a look.
Cam...
It's a powertrain problem. Let's tow it to our place. I'll take a look at it on my own time.
We're not equipped to fix these things.
Let me pop the hood and show you the beauty of these things.
Okay. Hitch it up.
Yeah?
And let's take it over to Sebastian's. He'll give this guy a fair deal. But we better hurry. He closes early on Tuesdays. Hey, we brought you a present.
Like we had a choice.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Hey, what's going on?
Sorry, mi chica. I have a lot on my mind.
Thoughts of me?
I wish.
What is it?
Not here. You know how this town loves to gossip.
Okay, then. How about we go back to my place for dinner? Cam and I were gonna find someplace in the city, but I can throw something together.
Aye. Okay. That sounds good. Let's go.
Don't you want to look at the car?
My guys can take care of it. Grab Cam and let's go.
Cam's good. I want to stay here and lend a hand.
You sure? We good?
Yep. I'll grab a ride in a bit with one of the guys.
I think one time, I don't think I ever caught a fish. I mean, I did like the relaxing kind of fishing. Apparently I tried to ask Sebastian's dad if I could go.
Take a right here. I think we're being followed.
What are you talking about?
I want to go fishing, boat shooting, and relaxing. I think I ever put too much stress on myself of playing snowboard.
Here, right again. We can lose it in the side streets.
Why would we be being followed? What's going on?
It's ridiculous. I don't know, he would talk to anyone from basically high school. I mean...
Turn, up ahead.
Where?
Left,
I don't know
here.
if I
But we
did,
live
they
over
just
to the
basically
right.
There's a black SUV behind us. It's been circling the
work a lot,
garage all
and they
day.
got other ones
I don't
they
want it
gotta
following
deal
us
with.
back to your place.
It's just a black SUV. What is
When I
going
say
on?
important,
You're
I mean
making
they
no
don't really
sense
care
right
about
now.
I promise, I'll explain
Or
everything. But please, for now, just
obviously
keep
pretend
driving.
to, they just obviously got more preoccupying things than normal.
Straight over?
Yes, it is still behind us.
Yeah, I don't think, I mean, I tried dating some people. I think, like, when I was dating Brienne...
Watch out, there's more of them. Head to the tunnel. We can maybe lose them in the hills.
What are they gonna do, rob us? There's nothing in the back.
It's me they're after, I think.
And why would you say that? Stop stalling, Seb.
I can see 2 cars. No, three. Three still. After the tunnel, take the right. It's a shortcut.
Up Pana Pedrosa? You sure it's a shortcut? You've never pointed it out before?
I've lived here my entire life. You've lived here only a few seconds.
Hey, don't be so touchy. You're the one acting crazy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I remember when trying to find someone new today, but he probably didn't for me.
Go right here. Up Carretera del Sansón. No one ever goes up there.
It's an eyesore, that's why.
Yes, well, I'm not arguing with that. I think we're clear.
We went to school with. Tiffany, Brianna, some girl apparently that basically I said I was trying to have them be a supportive friend for my girlfriend, and they go like, I don't know what you're talking about. It's like people just play dumb with me. It's like
It's carrying on down the road. Ah, thank you, my love. Those must be those famous driving skills you told me about, eh? If I ever need a getaway driver, that's the job.
You'd better have a good explanation for all this.
It makes a lot of sense since I was looking up some people on that list. They said just be careful who you trust because people are always not going to trust you depending on your style. I mean, I was probably not going to be trusted with different people. Did you know I had a girl in art class look at me because I was trying to say something like I don't like having looking at me? They go like, you shouldn't be mean to a girl because of that. I go like, he put me through crap. Why do you think I was mean?
Being mean to a girl.
Is that...
What does that mean?
Is that a Camaro?
Yeah, 69.
Wow. Where did you find it?
Cam and I fished it out of a lake back in Florida.
One of them, I
Couldn't
think
bear to
her
leave it
name was
behind.
Skylar, but they had like short hair.
So are you finished stalling? Can you please tell me what the hell is going on?
Skylar Miller.
I need to come up with a lot of money in 3 days.
I don't remember quite all
What?
the, teachers we
Have
had
you ever heard of the
were, like,
Tadakul?
teachers. I know there
Should
was
I
a girl
have?
with short hair, and
They've
she
been
had
around
glasses
Barcelona a
on.
long time.
She
They're
was
sort
in
of
the
like
film
a group that
class.
helps each other with special favors and
Apparently
business
they had something
deals.
In America, we call that organized crime.
Apparently she said her ex-boyfriend
Oh,
was
shit.
Jack something. I don't
You
know
owe
what
the
his name
local
was.
mob money?
Look, when we met, I was completely honest with you about some of my business dealings. Some of which might be considered extra legal.
You said you were a provider of information.
I point things out to people, and if they're useful, I get paid. So, I provided the Tadakul with some information. And that info, through no fault of my own, turned out to be slightly out of date. And now they want me to pay them for the expenses lost.
Exactly how much in expenses?
Yeah.
How much?
Yeah, everyone was just playing.
100,000.
That is insane.
Well, the Tadakul disagrees.
Damn it, Sebastian. How could you let yourself get involved with people like that?
You're not from around here. They're hard to avoid. They have their fingers in everything.
Don't you have any savings? A secret
I think I learned that now.
stash of unmarked bills somewhere?
Ay, come on, V. You know my garage is barely hanging on. That's why you took pity on me, sending me that car. Hey, do you think I'm a criminal?
Whoa. Who's a criminal?
Well, you may as well tell them.
Tell me what?
I don't know why I have.
We need a way of making a lot of money in a hurry.
So it is true. You owe the Moroccan mob money. The guys at the garage like to talk. Hey, don't worry. I have a solution, but you're not gonna like it. There's a big street race tomorrow night.
We are not getting involved with Mauricio.
First prize is always some heavily modified ride. If you win, then boom, you've got the money to repay the gangsters.
Well, a decent part of it.
No way. There has to be some other way.
Sebastian can handle it. When you're drowning and someone offers you a life preserver, you don't say, there has to be some other way.
You can't reason with them?
Oh, these are not people that listen to reason. I hate to say it, but they're right. I either race or I turn myself into the police. Which is probably what I should have done in the first place.
Well, if you're gonna stand any chance of winning in that import of yours, it's gonna need a tune-up.
He's saying that he should turn himself into the police or go literally join a street race to earn some money. Which is big. The racer's
So how far are you
edge!
taking these? Like I said, you'd be better off with me doing the work right here.
I can handle it.
That's the same place Brian O'Connor worked at.
Well, just remember, these things are extremely volatile.
Well, we'll be extremely careful then.
Oh, you didn't.
I actually did pot with Jimmy Hopkins.
Okay, let's get this race fuel back to the house. We've got all day to work on the car before the race tonight. When was the last time you ran it?
That track day we did at Catalunya?
Okay, so
No, I just
new
saw
tires then, new fluids, and I've got some pads you can tape.
Thanks, V. I know you thought I was crazy there for a minute, and I'm so sorry about this. I know how you feel about street racing. But Cam is right. This could solve my problem. Even if you do not agree with it.
You don't know what I'm talking about.
The most dumbest thing she said is, well, or, I don't know, one of them said, well, we need to crack up the toilet open, like, I don't know how.
Okay, guys, I guess that's it today. I was actually planning on doing a short stream of this. I might actually play this game more again when I get the chance, maybe, so I guess I'll see how it goes later. Peace out.